everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Flacco's Ravens going up against Carr's Raiders. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
It's a day, Larry, that fans in these parts will need to savor as we come to you from the East Bay and Oakland, California. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The folks around the stadium clad in silver and black going to make every last game played in Oakland count. They're ready to go as their Raiders get set to match up with Joe Flacco and the Baltimore Ravens. Hi again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Guyton, and you know, now more than ever, it's a passing league. We know that, and as Larry hit onto the open, we've got a couple of great passers squaring off here this afternoon.
And usually the discussion centers in on how they're going to compete against the opposite defense. But you and I had a nice little chat with one of these guys in this game, and they did say, look, I'm always competing against the opposite quarterback. If I play better than he does, I think my team has an advantage.
Makes the handshake afterwards a little sweeter, too. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. The return man, Chris Moore. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So here come the Ravens now, ready to get the football for the first time. The MVP of Super Bowl 47 leading his crew out there from Delaware. It's Joe Flacco.
And what a career it's been for Joe Flacco. Began his college career at Pitt before transferring to Delaware, and boys, he carried it over into the NFL. 4,300 yards passing in 2016, a career high.
Carry here for Terrence West. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Flacco looks to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. The veteran Jeremy Maclin was the intended target. Third down here. And we get a quick peek at the Ravens starting offense.
This organization's identity for years has been its defense. But if you take a closer look at the offense in 2016, better than you might think. 17th overall, 12th in passing. They're looking to take the next step now to becoming a top 10 offense in the NFL.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep for the Raiders, Jalen Richard. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Raiders will take possession. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. Derek Carr, he'll be the one leading the troops. Pro Bowl quarterback in his 4th year now out of Fresno State.
And I remember when he was a prospect coming out of college and people were wondering about different parts of his game, what all came together nicely in 2016. Had the Raiders at 11-3, had them thinking Super Bowl before an injury finished his season. They're counting on him to take them to new heights.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That's something you see a whole lot of, a sack of Derek Carr, and due in large part to a good O-line. Carr was sacked on less than 3% of his dropbacks last year, lowest in the league.
Oakland knew it was important to take care of their quarterback. They picked up Donald Penn, Kelechi Osemele, and Rodney Hudson in recent years, and it's paid off.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. Now the first carry for Marshawn Lynch. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. They'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So we've reached the end of a fairly even first quarter of play. 0-0 our score. And we're back to Oakland after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They're looking at a 3rd and 6 here to start things out. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. Six-year man Marquette King on to punt. Back deep for the Ravens, Michael Campanaro. Play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. And heading out for another drive, the Raiders defense. They have a little something to build off of from last time with a 3-and-out.
And what they have to build off of, great confidence right now. Being able to stuff someone on a 3-and-out, you feel like you're in control now. You're doing the dictating. They want to see if that can continue as this game progresses.
Will it continue? We'll see. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They begin here with a run by West. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Third down, Flacco from the gun. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Well, the fans should be applauding this defense right now. It's an excellent job. They force a 3 and out, and they should be able to set up their guys with great field position, probably near midfield or better.
Here's Sam Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taken at the 37. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will change here with very little time remaining until halftime. First down, Carr. They'll set up the screen to Lynch. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
And his kick is indeed good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. Both the Raiders and the Ravens haven't had a reliable run game so far. The push up front has not been there, and you have to give credit to both defenses on that front. All right, let's roll those highlights. Raiders back for the kickoff. Moore is going to get a good return going here, and he'll be tackled down after a nice gain of 25 yards. First and 10, defense will get to the QB here. This ends up with a short loss in yardage. Continuing on the drive, Carr is going to complete the pass, and he ends up at their own 31-yard line before he stopped on the play. Cook's punting it away now, and he'll be tackled at the 46-yard line. So that'll do it for us. Let's get back out to Oakland now as we return it back.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And now Oakland ready to take the field. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Now Carr throwing on second down, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose, and boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Here's Marquette King now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in the East Bay. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Flacco here on second down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Flacco to throw. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. Rashad Perriman off to the races. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Perriman, 97 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Back to throw, Carr. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Terrell Suggs in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Carr to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
Now the Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd down.
Could be a blitzer.
Now Carr. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. Now Carr, gotta have this one. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 20 that time. And that'll be good for an Oakland 1st down.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Counting down to 30 seconds remaining. To throw is Carr. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
2nd down now after the incompletion. To throw again. Carr. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout, and now we're set to get going. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. On 2nd down, here's Carr. He's got it at the 15. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. And now a 1st down following that long gain. One final try now for Carr. And this is going to be caught. It's caught. And they've won the football game.
Brandon, you know I love boxing, right? You know I love big fights, right? I'd given them the standing 8 count a few times along the way. And look at how this one ended.
Yeah, they had, well, I guess 9 lives, just like a cat, kept fighting, and they're in the end making the huge play to get the game winner.
I guess that's the epitome of you always have a puncher's chance.
Still got to be careful of a blocked return here on the extra point. And he puts it through. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium. That certainly applied here, didn't it?
That almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com.